Aimba coming up against Remo Stars. Well, Remo didn't have to make much of the travel. They're just a bus travel to Aba to Aimba, but they fell by a goal to nil. That's from the Group A side of things. Kwara United saw Wiki Tories by 1 goal to nil, and MFM FC had to do all of the hard work, but it paid dividends as they came back from 2 goals down to Sea of Niger Tornadoes at the Temple of Soccer by 3 goals to 2. What a result there for the Olukoya boys, Adebayo. Having seen some of their best players leave them, the likes of Onoha right there, right now with Aimba, the likes of Stephen Ode, the like of Sikiru Olatun Bosun, or moving to greener pastures there. Well, Fidelis Chuku has had to perform, I would say, wonders this season because they are top of the log. We'll talk about them in a moment. But looking at the game that have played out today, the winner wave saw of Katsina United there. Kabiru Douglas meant 2 goals to nil in favor of Sunshine Stars there in Akure as they saw of the Northern outfit Katsina United 2 goals to nil. Now let's look at the Group B side of things. Plateau United 1 goal to nil against Go Round FC of Omoku there. And of course, Kano Pillars 3 goals to 1 against Yobe Desert Stars. The Rabio Ali on the score sheet at the Sani Abacha Stadium. Academy Warriors 1 goal to nil against Abia Warriors away in Medugri. 78-minute goal there, so it was still hanging on. Anybody could have taken the day right there. But Heartland up against Inform FC Fanyuba 1-1 draw in Okigwe. They shared the spoils right there. Both teams are in form at the moment. Heartland started the season in tremendous fashion. It's a far cry to how they performed the last time out, where they were almost relegated until, well, Messi came to their rescue right there with the league cut short there, because we all knew if it had continued, Heartland would now be in the NNL there. But games played out today. What a scoreline there at Gombe United, 5 goals to 2. They won against Nasarawa United, a 7-goal thriller there in Gombe. And of course, Aqua United served Kada City by 4 goals to 0 at the Nest of Champions. So let's quickly start off with the results we've gotten today, Adebayo and Adeze Michael. And we start off with Aqua United at the Nest of Champions. Well, there was pressure there on Raphael Everton, but his team are beginning to pick up form at the moment. A 3-0 win the other time and a 1-0 success away from home. There with Mfonudo scoring the goal there at Yebwe Desert Stars as they took a 1-goal advantage away and all 3 points. And now a demolishing job against Kada City. Confidence beginning to breathe in.
Of course, confidence beginning to breathe in, like you put it, Davidtalks. Raphael Everton has, I think, having that little stint he had with Abia Warrior, he's trying to prove a point down there at Aqua United. And let's not also forget, he had some players he had at Abia Warrior, players like Ndofreke, and Mfong Udo. He had down here at Abia Warrior that moved. Ndofreke moved from here to Aqua United currently, and he got 2 goals. And we know the usual style, how he churns in these things and how he actually goes about them. But I think with what Raphael Everton has been able to do, because when he was here in Abia Warriors, the little time he spent rather at Abia Warriors here, we saw a new style of training and some sort of new equipment and what have you, a little thing he brought in that made that I think would have made the difference. I've not been able to visit their training session down there at Uyo, but I still think he might bring in that, and that will be able to make the difference.
So you can only point out that their struggles in the earlier part of the season was down to Raphael Everton implementing his tactics, and all was needed was a little bit of time.
He needed to sit. Yes, I agree. He needed to actually sit up and see how it goes, and what have you, and how to actually roll his team and fix who, where, and do what when.
I think we have to give some credit to the man, Fonudo. Great striker. He still holds the record of the highest goal scorer in NPFL. He even if when he's not scoring, he's out there troubling defenders, causing troubles here and there. He's also a leader on the pitch. He left Enyimba, and some persons thought it was over for him, but he's been able to silence the doubters by getting these important goals. Kudos to Mfonudo.
Indeed, kudos to Mfonudo there, who started hitting the back of the net for the promise keepers there, who had to pay over the odds to get his signature there at the Nest of Champions there. So more will be required from Aqua to continue in this rich vein of form now. They've now scored about 8 goals in 3 matches, and long may that continue. But wins for Sunshine Stars as well as Gombe United, the high-scoring game at the Pantami Stadium there. Okay, let's wrap it all off here because time is not a friend when we talk sports on this frequency. And quickly now to a sad news just coming in this afternoon about one of our very own, as former secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation, Chief Taiwo Ogunjubi is dead. He was born on August 17, 1953, and Ogunjubi died at the age of 65 after an illness, rather. Well, the football administrator passed on after failing to recover from an undisclosed illness. I just stated out earlier. Well, Tunde Shamsuddin, his personal assistant and relation officer of Oshun United Football Club, announced the death via a message sent to our correspondents here in Umaya on Monday. Well, we did carry that story on News Now at about 12 in the afternoon. So tomorrow morning on Flow Sports, we'll be able to connect with Tunde Shamsuddin, the personal assistant to Chief Taiwo Ogunjubi. Well, it's a saddening story coming in here. Adeze Anadebayo.
Sad one for football. This is a man that was able to combine academics and football at the same time. He captained the Green Eagles in 1984 that played the champions of AFCON. May he so rest in peace. I think it's a big loss for football.
Indeed. Adebayo shared the same field of play with Segun Adebami, mathematical.
Yeah, mathematical Odegbami, that particular set that actually, would tell you that Nigeria is Nigeria. That set that, some of our fathers would tell you Nigeria can actually score 5 goals in 5 minutes, something like that. So I think it's a huge loss, if you ask me, to both football administration and, past legend.
Our solidarity is right here to Chief Taiwo Ogunjubi, as the football world would share with our sentiments at this point in time. But that's how far we can go on Monday Night Football, the review show here on Flow 94.9 FM. But it's Manchester United up against Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow in the Champions League round of 16 first leg at Old Trafford. We would review that when we come back to the show here tomorrow morning on Flow Sports. Have a lovely evening ahead and bye-bye. Here is our final whistle.